Hi everyone, welcome to the Players Only Club weekly preview. Early kick-off this weekend, Chelsea, Liverpool at the Bridge. Contrasting game here.
How do we see it going? I couldn't tell you.
Has Klopp made it happen yet? Can Chelsea pull out a performance?
Yeah, it's like almost like you've got these two great charismatic managers who this is going to be like a big win for both.
It's a telling point. It's whether can Klopp go to the big teams with the players that he's got this season and get the results. Can Mourinho actually start
bring
performing?
Chelsea back? But are Chelsea a big team at the moment? If we don't go and put on a performance, can you consider us any better than all the teams that have beaten us? Maybe not. So maybe it's a really good tie. It's probably the best time to play Chelsea. But we do have a habit of playing better against these better teams just because maybe psychologically the players are well aware of what they're up against.
Chelsea only 1 win and 5 against Liverpool at home.
That's a worry.
2 draws, 2 losses.
I think I think Liverpool could well get a result. It's definitely be an interesting affair because
a high press versus whatever Chelsea are going to do.
Whatever Chelsea choose to do.
Prediction?
I'm going to go for 1-1. I really don't know. 1-1.
I'm going to go for a 1-0 Liverpool.
1-0 Liverpool.
Klopp's going to get it right this week. 3 o'clock kickoffs. Palace United. This is almost getting on a 6 points. So Palace have not been so great. 4 losses in 6.
Yeah, a bit disappointing against Leicester.
Yeah. United won the last game between the two of them. But also they've got a draw, good win against Everton, and then obviously lost to Arsenal. They played 3 hard games against 3 big teams.
Yeah, I think Man United could.
They were defensively solid against City though.
Yeah, I think they're looking like a slightly better outfit now, like back to an old, not nowhere near the old Man United, but
not the prod,
a top sort of team.
Yeah,
and I think they could win this game, not comfortably, but sort of as a team with better players playing against a team.
I'm going for a Palace bounce back. Big result. Well, not big result at home, but I'm going for a draw. I'm going for 1-1 in this.
Okay, I think I'll go for 3-1 to United. But it's not as it's close.
The scoreline's not going to tell the whole
story. I
story.
think that there's a late goal sort of in these sorts of games where it is quite close and one team goes for it and the other one just
picks them off
to make it look a little bit nicer, prettier.
City Norwich. A lot of big games at 3 o'clock this weekend. City Norwich. Or big team players, sorry. It's hardly a top of the table grudge match. Although this could be a big game. If you watch our fantasy picks show, this could be a big game.
I think we're predicting a massive Man City win.
I think we are all over a massive Man City win. Man City have scored 11 goals in the last 2 home games.
Yeah.
They smashed Norwich 7-0 in the corresponding game last season. I see nothing but goals. And
I honestly believe that Norwich players are thinking to themselves, we're not going to win this game.
They're going to do the same as Bournemouth.
Keep it under 5-0.
Let's write it off.
So, yeah.
I'm going to go for
4. I'm going to go for
You're going big.
I might go 6-1. I might give, because they seem to concede.
They do,
every now and then, City, didn't they? So
they weren't as imperious at the back as they were at the start of the season.
No. So
I'm going for 4 zilch.
4-0, 6-1.
4-6.
Might put a bet on that as well because.
Oh.
I wonder how much money. Interesting.
Newcastle Stoke. Stoke, beating him 4 before last week. Newcastle, 9 goals at home in the last 3 home games. Though only 1 win in 6, but they do. Last 2 home games, big win against Norwich and big performance against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Although they did get battered 3-0 last week, red card.
And I'd argue they were quite good before the red card.
And they were quite good in the first half against City, very good in the first half against Chelsea.
Yeah, and Stoke were very disappointing against Watford.
Well, after two great clean sheets and on new
But
ones.
Stoke beat Chelsea. spot on penalties. I think Stoke are a little bit difficult to predict at the moment.
I don't think they're not a bag of goals, are they, Stoke?
No.
But Newcastle could, Wijnaldum could score 4 on his day.
I mean, yeah, well, exactly. But isn't McLaren up for the what's the word? The sack?
No, I don't think so. I think
they lose.
I think Newcastle are a club that need to kind of look at and go, right, we are terrible, but we do have. It's the opposite to Villa, where we are terrible, but we've got some nut job that's trying to play all out attack in the manager's spot. And I think they've got the right man in Steve McLaren. They need to give him a season and 10 games.
Yeah. Well,
keep him in the league. Keep him in the league.
Yeah.
Keep him in the league, and then see how the first 10 games go next season after the transfer window. However, in this game, I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
Oh, I'm going for a 2-2 draw.
Oh,
yeah.
We agree on something at least with the result, rather than the scoreline. This could go either way. Swansea Arsenal. The big match in the rain last season that got turned on its head. Sanchez scored, and then Gomez from Montero, who tore Chambers, I think it was, an absolute new one.
Yes, I forgot about that. So he's probably still having nightmares about that.
He's thinking Bellerin, he's wrapping Bellerin in cotton wool.
Yeah.
Do not get injured. But I think Debussy's doing the same as well, because he's not been very good.
Yeah, it's true. So it's a good point. So
however,
it's a difficult one to call.
However, very contrasting results. Yeah. Swansea, 1 win in 6. Arsenal won 5 of their last 6.
It's much better from Arsenal, isn't it?
It's 4 straight as well.
Arsenal are the better team, plain and simple.
Yep.
Regardless of a couple of injuries.
Bellerin at right back, I think, could do a better job on Montero.
I think.
Like to see who's the quickest out of those two.
Well, exactly.
Bellerin's
probably one of the best at the moment for dealing with that, you would have thought.
Yeah.
If he plays Montero, he doesn't always play Montero, to be fair, but you would have thought he would because he had such
and then
success with it.
Coquelin as well improved against in that middle portion of the pitch against Sigurdsson in the number 10 role.
Yeah.
And Gomez is out of touch, although he could score anywhere.
Yeah.
The only one would be Ayew. Could Ayew put in a performance a bit different to last season? They've got that extra attacking player.
Yeah. I think Swansea could win this, and I think I'll go back to the point I made last week, is that you are still waiting for Arsenal to stumble with the injuries. There's a chance that this is going to be it. But actually, I kind of feel like Arsenal can overcome this for some reason. Ooh. I don't know why. I think they're going to beat them.
Warming.
I almost feel like you could have done with Swansea.
Am I going to see you in a red shirt?
No, I don't know why I'm saying this, but
I think if Swansea didn't win last week, it might have been a bigger performance. But I think they've got that. The dust off the shoulders, shackles off. They're going, all right. We're all right. Monk's all right for a couple of weeks.
Yeah. I see a similar game to the game against Everton, Arsenal. I think 2-1 Arsenal, get the 2-0.
I actually go exactly the same. 2-1 Arsenal. Lots of woodwork being hit.
I see it sort of Arsenal get it comfortable, make it cagey for themselves. Maybe Czech comes to the rescue again.
Better.
That signing.
There's nobody better. We'll leave that game. Watford, West Ham. Watford, West Ham. West Ham unbeaten in 6.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, West Ham shouldn't lose this game. They shouldn't, based on the fact that they seem to be as good as anyone.
Especially away from home.
Especially away from home. Watford.
Everyone keeps waiting for West Ham to blow up away from home.
Exactly.
But they're doing it.
No, I think they will. I think they'll win. I think they'll beat beat Watford.
Watford are on a topsy-turvy run.
Yeah.
Deeney
in goals.
Deeney has started scoring, but the last home game they did lose 3-0.
Yeah.
To Arsenal. I don't think West Ham are as good as Arsenal, but I think they'll probably be more effective in combating Deeney and Ighalo than Arsenal were in that first half. So I'm gonna go for 1-0 West Ham.
I'm gonna go 2-0 West Ham.
Seems to be agreeing on a lot. Something in the water.
I think West Ham.
West Brom Leicester.
We feel like this is difficult to call.
It's a difficult call. Well, no, you've got the contrasting. You've got the immovable object versus the unstoppable force.
Yeah, that's true. That's a brilliant way of putting it. I think the thing is though, if you didn't know anything about football and you just watched this season, you'd go, well, Leicester going to smash them. Leicester are brilliant. And
why is Vardy playing for Leicester?
Yeah, exactly.
Are Leicester as big as Real Madrid? They're just having an off season.
He is linked to Real Madrid now.
But nobody can afford to buy him. They're going to have to pay a lot of money according to Ranieri. West Brom 2-1 wins on the trot.
Yeah.
Looking good for the Pulis clean sheets. Leicester 3 games unbeaten. We were talking earlier, we're probably saying something sort of low scoring game. Last season, 3-2 Leicester.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going to predict that was probably nil towards the end of the season when Pearson had got them going.
Yeah.
But as anybody that has been following West Brom's results at home this season, you will know that West Brom either don't concede or concede more than 2.
That's a given. And I'm going to go for that as well.
I'm going to go 3. I'm going to go the Johnny result. I'm going to go 3-1 Leicester.
Oh, I'm going to go 3-2 Leicester.
Are you going to go the same result?
I'm going to go 3-2 Leicester. Yeah, I reckon maybe like a James Morrison and a header for West Brom and just too much firepower.
I'm going to Berahino. He's going to cheat himself and have a goal.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Vardy hat-trick because he's the man.
I hope Vardy scores again. I'd like
him to get that record.
Yeah, I'd like him to beat the record. And you look back at that Jamie Vardy.
Yeah, Wikipedia. Who scored the most consecutive games in the Premier League? Jamie Vardy.
It's a good pub, like a pub quiz in 20 years.
Oh, no one will get it, except for us. Yeah. We'll be there, working our pens.
Just before it's moved to Real Madrid.
Yeah. In 2 weeks' time. So I can't win a week. Moving on to Sunday's games, Everton Sunderland. Should be clear cut. Everton should win this game. Sunderland big win in the derby last week.
Yeah, it's true. They've done that before though.
First clean sheet in 5. Everton off the back of 2 big losses in 2 hard games. Putting into perspective, United and Arsenal.
Yeah.
Not been great at home this season though in general.
No. I do think it's the perfect game.
However,
too difficult.
I don't think Sunderland have rejuvenated.
No,
I think they've picked themselves up for the derby and they're like, right, they've given it to the hometown, sorted out the derby, and they're going to crash back to reality, and they are still poor.
Yeah. They're playing with a little bit less pressure as well because they got the 3 points, so I reckon, and I think it's the perfect team for Everton to play because they need the win, and this is a team that they're actually better than player for player, so they should really just go out and smash them. I don't think they will smash them, but I think it's
2-0.
comfortable. I'm going to go 3-0.
3-0, 2-0.
3-0 to Everton.
Southampton, Bournemouth. Bournemouth conceding 2 goals a game in the last 5. Not won in 4. Southampton not lost in 4.
Oh really? Again, I thought these were
never played each other.
They've never played each other, which
in
is
the
interesting.
league.
You would have thought that they've met in League
Well,
One.
I'm guessing in the league over a last 20 years or something.
Yeah.
I can't see anything but a Southampton win here. Bournemouth are walking wounded at the minute.
Very much so. Very much so. They're struggling. Southampton, again, are a better team.
They've got goals everywhere. Tadic, Mane, Pella. Delivery from Ward-Prowse. Steal in the middle of the park. Great at the back.
Yeah, should be comfortable. But don't go in with that mindset because you get undone.
Bite you. I'm going 4-0.
4-0.
I'm going in for it.
Bournemouth, so I hope that they don't get.
Yeah, I kind of want a Pella hat-trick as well though because I've got my fantasy team.
I might go for your classic 3-1.
The classic Johnny 3-1.
3-1, but not that close.
Comfortable 3-1. Consolation goal at the end.
3-1, yeah, maybe even more like 2-0,
like
2-1, 3-1 straight away. That sort of thing.
Or like 3-0. Font boots it in his own net. Here's a whistle. Thinks it's the whistle. Boots it in his own net, and then the whistle goes. Oh, yeah.
That's the best way to score.
Last game of the week, Spurs Villa. Could be a shocker. Could be an absolute wonder finish.
Yeah, I mean, Spurs are playing very, very well. I actually thought a lot of these games were quite close, but then they all seem very straightforward to me. Spurs are the better team. Villa aren't playing well. Spurs are playing very well. Can't see anything other than Spurs win.
Villa have lost their last 9.
Maybe getting Sherwood out will help. Maybe.
Spurs haven't lost in 5 games, and they've started scoring lots of goals.
Yeah, and the defence is much better.
And they
so
smashed City the other week.
Yeah, less mistakes.
We can see clean sheets. We did put Alderweireld in fantasy picks last week.
Yeah.
So they're looking strong at the back. And Harry Kane has just started scoring again.
And Eriksen's back and playing well.
I'm going to go. This could be a cricket score, I think. I think this could be bigger than City Norwich. I'm going to go for 6.
I'm going to go for
6-0.
That's huge. I'm going to go 4-0.
I'm going 6-0.
I do think there is a slight
Got my
chance.
tail up with this one.
They've got a good team, Aston Villa.
Yep.
So there's a slight chance that, but maybe this is just my hatred for Tim Sherwood sort of like masking it. But yeah, I think 4-0, 6-0. I think big Spurs win.
Awesome. Well, that was our predictions for the week. Very brief. But we will catch you maybe next week, maybe not. If you've got your own predictions for the week, as always,
Put them in the comments below.
it is below. It's always below. Why is the comments box always below? They should move it so we can point in different
Put it on a
directions.
different platform that has it above. We should start our own platform.
Put your comments above.
Anyway, thanks
See you later, guys.
for watching.